Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back if you've been following. It is the end of the month, so you know what we do. We do an end of the month wrap up. So, first book first. The first two books I'm going to be talking about were recommended to me. First I should say, this one I don't really go like through the ratings and how I feel about the book. I already did that in different videos, so literally I just kind of go through, I say the book and the rating I gave it. So yeah, if you want to know more in depth about how I felt about the book, then you need to go watch the video. So the first two books were recommended to me by my history teachers. Well, some of them. One was my history teacher in 11th and 12th grade. And then the other one was just, I had a friend in high school and her mom was a history teacher. So the first book, The Slow March of Light. This book is about the Berlin Wall being put up in 1961. It's really good because, you know, this month we did historical fiction. So yeah, it was interesting. I didn't know much about the Berlin Wall, so I gave this 5 out of 5 because that's a good twist at the end. So go read it. The second one, Book Thief. Actually, a friend of mine who's a history teacher, she actually gave me a long list. I chose this one because I'd watched the movie with my dad long ago. Again, 5 out of 5. This is actually really good. So this is World War II. The Jews are being rounded up. But yeah, this is actually a really good book. 5 out of 5. If I remember correctly, this is actually not in the way the movie did. So go check out that video. That was History Teachers Chose the Book. There was the friend whose mother was a history teacher, she recommended Pride and Prejudice, and I had already read that, so I decided not to, but there is a video. So go check out books that history teachers recommended to me, and then if you want to know about my feelings on Pride and Prejudice, go find that book review. That was probably like over a year ago. The next one, The Passion of Dulce by Julie Berry. Oh, sorry, I didn't say the authors of these other two. The Slow March of Light by Heather B. Moore, and then The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Okay, The Passion of Dulce by Julie Berry. This one I did vlog, so go check out the vlog. This was given to me by my brother. If you've been following on their channels, go check out his channel. They moved, so they're getting rid of a lot of books. This was in the 1200s, so that was interesting. Didn't know much about that time period. So that is that. The next one, I will actually talk about this one because I don't do videos on these ones, and maybe I should, but is Where the Red Fern Grows. My family does a book. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm blanking on the word. A book club. So once a month they do that. There are kids involved, so these are more kid books, but you've probably heard of Where the Red Fern Grows. But basically it's about this boy who wants these coon hounds. So it's a story about how he gets the coon hounds, how he trains them. Brace yourself for the ending. So I'm going to say 5 out of 5. A really good book, especially with older children who can do chapter books. I feel like this is a book with a lot of good principles that you could go with them. So, yes, I really enjoyed Where the Red Friend Grows. I really feel like it showed the connection between a boy and their dogs, like, really well. And I like the principles that are in this book. Like, it teaches good, it's just good writing, right? Like the principle of hard work and how to earn what you want. I feel like this book makes you feel all the emotions, which is always good when a book can do that. Because some books are just happy, other books are meant to be sad, but this one kind of makes you go up and down, which is good. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about The Red Friend Grows. Good writing, it really is. So, go read that. The next one is the Moses Chronicles. So I did a whole video on that. So go check out that video. The first one is Bondage is the first one. So this is, you got it, the story of Moses, as in the Bible, Moses. So the bondage is a story of Moses. He is at the beginning with the Pharaoh, right? Because the daughter of the Pharaoh finds him in the basket, takes him to the family. So the book starts with him as Egyptian royalty, and it goes until he has to leave Egypt. Then you have Exodus, which is book number 2. This is the story of Moses kind of traveling through the wilderness and learning his new life. Yes. And then the third one is Deliverance. This is the story of Moses having to come back and free the Hebrews out from under the Egyptians. So, really good. Go check out that video. I believe it's called Moses, the Prince of YouTube. Okay. So, the next 3 I'm also not going to talk about because they are in a future video. So you will have to watch that one. So the first one is The Sheriffs of Savage Wells. This is a story about this town that needs a sheriff. So you have these different candidates and the town to help them decide. They have them like take turns being sheriff. Like I think over the span of 2 weeks, they each take a turn kind of being sheriff in that story. The second one is Heart of the Frontier. This is a story about a girl who has to move from Boston to the West. This is kind of a second chance romance. So, my thoughts on that to come. And the last one was Going Home. This is, again, a lot about this one's more modern, but this is like a big city boy who moves to a small town. Well, I mean, he was from that, but things happened, so he moved back to the small town and became sheriff. So that should be coming next week. So check that out. Be on the lookout for that. Yes, I believe that is all the books for this month. So thank you for saying this song. Yeah, the last 3 I will give ratings and my thoughts next week. But most of the books were 5 out of 5. But yeah, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up and share. If you haven't yet, hit that notification button. Monday and Wednesday are children's books. I'm a preschool teacher, so I kind of go through a children's book just to show you how I would read it, to give you ideas. And then Saturday are the books that I'm reading for myself. So that is perfect. And I always want to hear your comments. If you've read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts on them. So that is that. And we'll see you next time. Bye.